My name's Ari, and this is my American culture reaction video. After reading the article Body Ritual Manga Nakarium by Minner, I have noticed two things. First is the article being told by an outside source from America, because in paragraph 2 of the article, quote, they are a North American group living in the territory between the Canadian Cree, the Yukon, the Tacamaran of Mexico, and the Carbon and Ottawa of Niles, end quote. If you are around from somewhere, you're most likely to use a nickname or some insider joke or whatever to explain the area instead of saying all the specific areas around it. Next question is describe the pattern, practice, ritual, or event in my culture from an outsider's perspective. Down below there's a link to an article by Sarah Kay that you could read up on about the ritual and event in the Mexican or all/some Spanish cultures that will be surrounded around the passing of a loved one. 9 days after their death or 9 days before the funeral service, you will have family and friends come over to the house or church for prayer for their soul and their eternal peace of rest. It may seem taboo for many people or other cultures to have an open casket and wait before the funeral the day before just to see the loved one. Some they'll have it closed and just remember them as they were when they were living. Yes, of course it's sad and a time to grieve of the loved ones, but it's the celebration of life. You'll get in a circle with the children involved as well, telling the stories and anything that means of the loved one that passed away. In many Catholic churches, during the funeral proceedings, you'll have prayers being told and recited to make sure the loved ones have a safe journey to the afterlife. Then around November 1st and 2nd, the Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos are for the loved ones to come back from the afterlife and visit. You'll usually have an altar or a setup of pictures of either passing of a human or pet, and you'll place out their items that they loved, like food, drinks, or anything like that. This event is connected to the U.S. cultural worldview values because no matter the religion or culture, you'll have some type of funeral setting, even if it's different than most. Like in Jews will have the funeral within 7 days because that's when their body is reaching over to the next life. For the next question is, how has the funeral practice or event has changed throughout history? Funerals has changed throughout history. Everyone who's in the Christian or Catholic religion will usually wear all black, have an open casket, and then will either hold the loved one's casket or have a horse hearse wheel them away to the burial site. Back in those days, it's usually just burial casket because that's the most common, and cremation was very rare. But now you have a casket that could be above ground in a vault. You could be cremated, put in an urn in the vault as well. Or you're able to be put into jewelry pieces, a rock, a decor or be scattered with your ashes. Or even a newer thing they do is put you in a pod and you'll be able to turn into a tree or flower. Moving on to the next one is my evaluation on the changes as a benefit or generation of the U.S. culture. It's sad to say, but the evaluation of the funeral changes are beneficial for those who are being paid in the industry. According to the article by A. Solomon, since the changing of 1960s of funerals, cremation rate was at 3%, but today is cremation outpassed burials. In 2017, U.S. rate is up to 51% per Cremation Associates of North America. Cremation is still expensive, but burial is still very expensive as well. In the Dignity Memorial website, 9,420 is included in the viewing burial, funeral, and for the burial in the ground. And for cremation, is 6,970 with the cremation casket, and that is 4,000 less than happy burial.